2. Open your hands up. 5, 6, 7.
There was this kind of undercurrent and this kind of conjuring that was happening, even though it wasn't like deliberate. My sister, Christina Knight, and I are collaborating and have been working on this piece together for about 3.5, 4 years now. She comes to me with, I had a dream.
In the dream, I find myself in a subway station, and I know immediately that I'm in the city of the dead, but I don't know why I'm there or how I got there. Kind of a question mark that I wanted to answer for myself when I got up. Why was I there? The first question that Jessie asked me when I told her that I had dreamt that was, did you see Dad?
Our father passed away at the age of 51, and it was a pretty traumatic event for us. And fast forward quite a few years, we kind of coming back into the same arena of like, okay, now I think we're ready to deal with this. Then we started talking about the underworld and realizing that there was a larger theme coming out of what we were talking about. And the myth of Orpheus and Eurydice just kind of fell into our laps as like, wow, this is actually quite a perfect story. A myth is something that we can dive into over and over and over again, and from lots of different angles.
And the whole process has been kind of a collage process. So first, a little bit of writing, a little bit of movement.
Consistent, like throwing in something else into the pot and something else into the pot. And what about this song? And do you remember when this happened to us on that Sunday afternoon when we were out with Mom and Dad?
And that way, the sort of heart of the text started to develop.
Did this solo that's an excerpt from what is now going to be Eurydice Descended. And my sister and I were both like, this is something big and something important.
I think it was the moment when Jessie decided to really take ownership of this story as being a part of her life and not just about mine.
It is just as important to this work, my journey, my discovery of self, my being single as an adult for the first time.
As we began working on this process, her marriage started falling apart. And so this process of her choreographing this, it became this way in which I could see her grappling with this material herself. And then together we worked to make it more universal. And so this really became about not just Eurydice's story being my story, but it being her story and it being everyone's story, because everyone experiences loss and everyone experiences betrayal. And everyone has love in their life, and that goes away.
This bitter earth, well, what the fruit it bears.